Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is starting out fantastically because I've got my cup of coffee here with blueberry creamer. Life could get better. The battery couldn't have died. So I said life couldn't get any better. It's the little things. When you're home, sometimes it's the little things like you go through that humdrum of making food and doing cleaning of your house, and it's over and over routine. And sometimes something as little as blueberry coffee creamer that you love, or like frozen Starbucks coffee that's just yours, are like the little fun things in your days. Like you mamas that are at home, you know, for you in this day and age, everything is entitlement. Everybody, you need to go out all the time. You need to eat all these things out of the house, and you need to have coffee all the time. And you know, when you're at home trying to raise a family and save money, going out all the time is not very good. It's not. And then to watch videos where they're like, yes, we're going out to dinner, we're doing things, and I just didn't feel like it. So like I used to dream. I'd have moms like talk to friends, and they'd be like, I've been gone all day long, and you know, doing running with their kids, and they came home and they're like, the last thing I want to do is cook. So you know, I told my husband, order pizza, and I was like, wow. And there were times, yes, I could have ordered a pizza. Don't get me wrong, I never could, but I think, yeah, but that was like, you know, 50 bucks, 60 bucks out of your income that you didn't have to spend. And so I understand, take the time if you need it. So I'm not judging if you have to go eat out. I say there's a lot you can do in your home to make it just where it's not you're running out of food, or it's not stressful, you have to figure something out, just by planning ahead. And sometimes planning ahead is having those little special things for yourself so you don't feel like you're missing things. And for me, it's like blueberry coffee creamer. I'm like, that's mine. I hide it. It's in the refrigerator. Nobody's allowed to drink it. Well, nobody found it. And that's not that they're not allowed to drink it. If somebody wants to have it, go ahead. But when you hide it behind the cayenne pepper hot sauce, they don't look over there. They're looking in the normal coffee place and drinking the pistachio. And then my Starbucks pumpkin drinks, sure, I'd share, but they go out, Greg gets his little energy drinks, the girls get their little things. So for me, that's mom's, because that's my little treat for my day, because I'm busy during my life. So that is like my fun stuff for the day, is my coffee. So you do little things like that. Do those little things. I never did when the kids were little because groceries were expensive and we had a lot of mouths to feed, but I looked for those little moments of like, okay, this is my me time. Like I would exercise, and it was like I was just gonna go outside, and I had 20 minutes. I gave myself 20 minutes to go walk around my yard. It was a hilly yard. I didn't have, like, at first I didn't have a treadmill, I didn't have any of that stuff, and so I didn't get to fancy gym to go to. I didn't have all those things, but I got 20 minutes outside, and not even in my gym shoes, mind you. All I had was those canvas shoes. Like, I didn't even, like, I could have gone out and bought gym shoes. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I didn't say and demand, I need workout clothes, I need this. I literally wear my canvas shoes. Remember the canvas ones? I think they're like kids, right? But I buy them from Walmart for like $3 because they're awesome. And I use those, and I walked around my yard and kind of would run down the hill. Break your ankle, I know. But I'm just trying to say, did that for a long time. You know, in time we bought things so I could be inside, but it's not like I said, I'm gonna start doing this, so I need and demand this. No, don't demand things. Start with what you have, and then go from there. If it's something you continue in doing and you want to invest in it, go ahead. But if not, you can live within your means with so many smaller things. It's just those entitlement things of feeling like you need those things. You don't need those things. You'd be surprised at how easily you can live with less if you just enjoy what you have and be content. And that's, sometimes it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing in this generation because we would be constantly bombarded with things over and over and over. And we have way more than we did when we first started out, way more. So don't watch videos of, you know, I'm 50, how old am I? 47, 48 years old. Don't look at my life, 48, when you're 20, if you're watching, and go, wow, I need to have that. No, we started out with way less at 20, way less, no decorations, no anything. We had a used furniture. We had old couches that were given to us. One had cat hair all over it, dog hair. Oh my goodness, I still remember that. One smelled like cigarette smoke. And you do what you can do. I'd spray it down every day and clean it because that's what we had. You've got to go through and like work your way up with those things and save and cut back on things so you can have other things. All those wonderful things of growing up. It's never fun. It's never fun. But now it's harder nowadays because you have internet and you see everything. You see everything. You see what everybody has, and it's a lot harder. So shut this thing off. Maybe you shouldn't watch these videos. Not my video, but just shut these videos off and just go, okay. Don't get discontented in there. Don't start looking at everybody else's life and what they have, and be content where you're at. And if that means blueberry coffee creamer for yourself, you spent $3 on a tiny thing when normally the big one is $3, then you spent $3 on the little one, and you will savor it and use it for a long time. All right, so today's gonna be food day. Food day, we're making food. So I am gathering at Fragments, focusing on food for the next few days in our household. So it's technically Thursday, so I'm making food for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm not doing anything for Sunday because I feel like there's gonna be enough leftovers. If there is not, I have the wonderful cupboard of ramen over there, and guess what? Have some ramen, kids, and they would love it, love it, love it. But for me, I'm gonna make some easy meals that I know I would enjoy eating as well. And then we are gonna do things for my birthday. I just don't know what yet, so I'm not gonna focus on like having a ton of stuff, but enough to get the kids through life, because we are gonna go out Saturday, Greg and I, and be able to go out. I've asked the kids if they wanna come. They're like, be in the car for 4 hours? No, thank you. So I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. They would love a day on devices and not having to do chores, not having to do and school and that. So that's quite all right. So we're gonna make food though. So today, what are we doing tonight? Tonight is going to be slaw dogs, southern slaw dogs. Love these, love these, love these. We had in the north in Michigan, we had Coney Island hot dogs. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Moved to the south in North Carolina, had southern slaw dogs. Oh my goodness, blows away a Coney Island hot dog, like by a million. And so I had to test this theory because we lived there for a long time, and I'm like, is it just because we're so used to it? It's so good. And then we went back to Michigan. The kids and I went to Coney Island, and I'm like, let's get a Coney dog. No, not, it's good, but it's not like a southern slaw dog. And so Laura and Matthew's family, they make their own, and so I'm like, you can definitely make this yourself. And so I learned how to make it. It's good, it's yummy and delicious, and it's basically meat, real tiny, ground up. I have to get out my food processor, real tiny on the hot dog, and then slaw, like coleslaw. Delicious. We got some Nathan's hot dogs. That's gonna be our dinner tonight. I'm gonna make a small thing of potato salad. I literally just got myself 3 potatoes because I've got a couple hard-boiled eggs in there, so I thought I could make potato salad. And then we're gonna make some dip, the homemade dip, and we're gonna have that tonight. That's gonna be our dinner tonight. It's gonna be simple, easy slaw dogs because the sun is shining. I feel like today's gonna be a nice go for a walk, swim in the pool kind of day, something easy. So let's start on that for now, get that out of the way. So let's start making slaw dogs. But first, let's get the potatoes. I'm gonna peel my potatoes, put them in a pot, cut them up so they can cook, so I can make potato salad with that. You guys ready for a great day? I'm ready for a fantastic, wonderful, it's Friday for you. I just hit my thing. Friday for you, but it's Thursday. It's still the kind of day in the week for me because tomorrow is gonna be fun. We're gonna be out doing things. Kids and I have plans, and so we leave early in the morning, get back later in the day, and my Friday feels like my Saturday. I feel like it's a great day being out, so I'm looking forward. So today's Friday, pretend Friday day. So let's go enjoy. You ready? Make some food? Well, let's go. So I figured I might as well get everything on that stove. But I should put these. Should I put these away? Okay, does that look a little better? The way of influencer. Clean your kitchen. It is reality. The dishes were done last night, so cleaned up and all good. Anyways, okay, so I still had to put everything on the stove that needed to go on there. So what I'm gonna do for this weekend is tonight is gonna be slaw dogs, and tomorrow is going to be, is tomorrow? Poor boy subs, because we're gonna be gone. Poor boy subs, and then I'm gonna do haystacks for the weekend, because everybody loves haystacks. It's simple and easy. I just remembered I gotta go get some refried beans out. I'll have to go out and get some of those. Let me mark down refried beans. So we're gonna do those. That's gonna be my food for the weekend. So first I'm gonna get my coleslaw made for my southern slaw dog. Delicious. I've got little heads of cabbage, so it's kind of small, and I grabbed a couple carrots, and then I forgot, remember the whole experiment of growing green onions outside? I still have these, hello. So they're looking a little withery. I need to use these. They were wrapped in paper towel. They worked really, really good. I just completely forgot that they're in there. It's one of those things like you don't have it all the time, so you forget that, oh yeah, I need to label my knives too. There we go. And then that I have those to use in the recipe, so I will be doing this. So in my food processor, I'm going to do the cabbage, and then like the coleslaw with the, I'm sorry, what is it called? It's called cabbage. Cabbage in there, shred it up, and put the carrot in there so it does a little bit, and I'll add a couple green onions in there as well. And then that way that'll be done, so I can use this for my meat, because I want to be able to, you grind up your meat and make it tiny. So I think that this one, remember the Ninja, because I bought just a cheapy Amazon version for like 30 bucks. It was just not good on. Someone said, get the combination thing. Yeah, spend the extra, it was 100 I think for both. Way better, I'm glad I did. So it did have when I was cleaning my cupboards out, they had one of these, but in plastic. I think that is for shredding cabbage, but I had thrown that away because, you know, who's gonna use that? Me. But it works good this way too. So if you throw it away like I did, you got this. So this is easy. So just take your cabbage, I'm gonna put it in here and grind it up. I could also do that little hand grinder, the little manual one we have too. That would be fine too, but I don't mind having it be tinier. I really like the slaw to be like more fine material. And I've been keeping this, Greg had this in his car, and I was like, ooh, I put my scraps in there. Love keeping scraps in there instead of having to worry about the trash. So anyway, so I don't mind it being super fine. So this is actually gonna work out good for me. I'm just gonna cut that core out of the middle, and then we'll put it in here. It'll be really good. I love a good slaw dog. We have a place in North Carolina called Hot Dog World. Ugh, it is the best. I think one of my viewers was visiting the discount store, and I told her, she was asking for restaurants. I'm like, oh, I don't even know restaurants. Like we went on to eat, but not like all the time. But I'm like, Hot Dog World, that's the place to go. She went to Hot Dog World. It's so good. So anyways, put this in here, grind it up. So for my coleslaw, I like just adding Miracle Whip to it, a little bit of sugar and salt and pepper. But the original recipe has got apple cider vinegar in it, and somebody said, the Hot Dog World that we like to eat from, they said they definitely add vinegar to it. So I'm gonna add vinegar to mine, even though I'm like, everything in me says don't add vinegar. So just a little bit, just a tablespoon. So I'm just gonna put, this is gonna be, I think it's, so I figured it's about a cup of it, cup of Miracle Whip, salt and pepper, to about a tablespoon, 1 to 2 of sugar, and 1 of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna mix it up first and then add it. Okay, so doing good. The meat is almost pretty much done. Everything else has been shut off. Let me put that lid on there better. There we go. My rice is steaming. So now I'm gonna do the potato salad. It's a very small amount of potato salad because I just wanted to make a small amount to have tonight with everything. So for ours, it's Grandma Sandy's potato salad. It's whipped potato salad. I think a few of you have had it whipped. I've never had it whipped in my life. So we always had like chunked, you know, like big chunks potato salad. I never liked potato salad. Now when I had my mother-in-law's, love her potato salad. It is so good. And so basically you make mashed potatoes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some, the only thing I'm not gonna put in is butter. It's just gonna be milk. Basically smashed potatoes, put some milk in there so it's kind of creamy. And then I'm gonna add, I have 3 hard-boiled eggs because we're gathering fragments. 3 hard-boiled eggs, and then I think she uses relish, like dill relish, but I don't have relish, so I have what are these things called? Cucumbers? No, they're called pickles. I was like, what are these called? Pickles. I'm gonna chop these up real tiny, and with green onions, chop that up, and then I'm gonna add Miracle Whip, add a little bit of sugar because the relish would have a little bit of sweetness to it, and so since I'm just using dill pickles, that's what I'm gonna do. And then salt, pepper, is that it? And mix it up and nice and creamy. It's good. If you have never made whipped potato salad, make yourself some whipped potato salad. So good. Things are doing good. I'm getting potato salad done, the slaw coleslaw salad. So now I'm gonna make my meat for my slaw dogs. Puree it, such a wonderful word. Puree it in the food processor. It makes it tiny. You don't have to. I think a real Southern person, I'm not a real Southern person, I'm a Northern girl. Can you tell by the way I talk? But a real Southern, I think they just chop it up really tiny. They probably have the patience to sit there and make it very fine. I don't. Food processor works really, really well. So just put it in here. I've already cooked it with onions. Put it in here just for a few seconds. That's all you need. You just need to grind it up a little bit tinier. So I'm gonna take mine. Basically, let's let the smoke away. See how it looks? It's just a little bit tinier. And then, that was the last thing I wanted to put in the food processor. Here, it's kind of greasy. And you want to use your things. So I'm gonna get all my ingredients up for my slaw dog. Let me see. I used to use taco seasoning because I didn't have chili powder, but I'm pretty sure I have all this now. So let me go get all my stuff and I'll show you what I add. I think I actually have all the ingredients. This is from my cookbook. I'm sharing my cookbook, but you can go get all these for free, but it's in my cookbook. So if you have my cookbook, Southern Slaw Dogs. And so you take your hamburger, mix it up. I've already got onion in there because I cooked it with onions. So then tomato paste, I'm like, I don't have any tomato paste open. This will give me a chance to freeze some of this and then forget about this tomato paste in the freezer. You know how that goes. So I'm going to put, okay, now we're gonna do this. Adding all this in here, so we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna add, it's 3 tablespoons. So we're gonna do 1, 2, it's like a little bit over 3, because I got a little bit more than a pound of meat. Okay, so we got that, and then you got a cup of water. Where is my measuring cup? Cup of water, and then it's a 1/4 cup of ketchup, chili powder. This is the one thing I didn't have forever, and I was always adding taco seasoning because that's all I had. It's good. So you're gonna add a tablespoon of that. Okay, chili powder, and then sugar. You add a teaspoon of sugar, probably to cut that biteness of it. Worcestershire, it's not Worcestershire, that's how I say it. It's okay, I can pronounce things wrong, never mind. Paprika, teaspoon of this. There we go, and then garlic powder. I have garlic powder, salt, so I'm just gonna add that for my salt and garlic. Perfect, right here. And this you're just gonna heat up. Doing a bunch of things at one time. We're overlapping, doing things. The slaw meat is done. I put it in a little container to be cooled. The hot dogs are done. I was gonna chop up some onions to put on top of it. So I'll have some onions, but then I'm like, I might as well keep chopping the rest of my veggies. So for haystacks, I'm gonna do some lettuce, onion, and peppers as well. So I'm gonna just chop all that right now and get that done. Put them in containers, and we'll have that for both the meals. The lettuce is also gonna be for poor boy subs. Maddie's awake. She's doing her breakfast. She's doing eggs on a bagel. There she is. The OG. The OG. So I've got all the stuff done for, actually I don't for tonight, do I? Slaw dogs are gonna be the hot dog, bun, onions. I just want to chop them tinier. Mustard, the slaw sauce, and the meat sauce and the slaw. And then I'm gonna do the chips and dip. What is that? Something. That's weird. Can you hear that? I don't know if you guys hear it. It sounds like a low deep. Anyways, so I just have to make the chip dip, which I'll do that real quick. And then for tomorrow or the next day. Actually, the next day we're gonna do, what are we doing? Hold on. What are we doing? And then on Saturday, we're gonna be doing haystack. So I have rice over here. I've got meat. I had refried beans I put in a container. We still have some nacho cheese in the refrigerator, so I'm just leaving that in there. And then I've got chopped up lettuce. I put a paper towel in here to help absorb that so that it doesn't go bad so quickly with the air out. And then they'll also use this for our poor boy social, which I'm gonna do. And then cheese, because there's only a little bit of nacho cheese, but I have shredded cheese. This works really good. I did 1 block last week. It seems like there was still a little bit in here. Still have this and then another one. So I thought this can be better than the other already shredded cheese. Nothing wrong with buying shredded cheese. You do what you can do. We just shredded it this time and it worked out really good. And then I crushed up fake Doritos. I keep getting water. It's over here. Fake.
Not fake.
Well, they're not as good as real Doritos. They're not as cheesy.
They're the dupe version.
Yeah, the dupe version. So this will be fine. So then I can sprinkle that on top and do some sour cream, and then you have a haystack. That's what a haystack is. Or you can leave these whole and you can kind of crush them, or you should leave them like this and just do that in the bottom and do like a walking taco. Either way. So this is all done for the weekend. That's something I enjoy eating. It'll be in there. It's done. So I'm gonna make, let me get the sour cream out. We'll do the chip dip, mix that up for right now. This is a girl here that can cook. Look at that. Look at her. Can I pick it up? Look at the egg is, so it's got hot sauce and cheese. Look at that. I just ruined it. It's perfect. Her egg is like perfect. That's a good choice, Maddie.
Thank you.
Great job. She's doing good. Okay, I just went and kind of cleaned out my refrigerator a little bit, organized it so I know what I have. There's a few things in there I'm like, I definitely have to use it up. Like we have a jar of Alfredo sauce. I was gonna freeze it, but I'm like, it'll just make like a little bit, and then we'll end up throwing it in with other Alfredo, but I'll probably more likely forget about it. So today for lunch, where it's gonna be leftover lunch day, I've got 2 things of chili in there, and I've got 2 of the pasta with chicken and broccoli. So I think you just put a little Alfredo on that and they can use that up in there. And I still have that whole salad. We were gone last night, so we did not even eat the salad. It's like a whole bowl, so I'll have that today. And then some, whoever else wants it too. So we've got that in there. And then I think that's gonna be good. I can put my meat and stuff in there when it cools. And so let me get out I got to bring the sour cream out. I'm gonna mix up this with the French onion mix so we can have chip dip. For my chip dip, I'm gonna use sour cream because Jensen doesn't really care too much for the dip. And he'll just have plain chips. So I don't mind using regular sour cream for this. So one of these packages says 16 ounces. I don't like the liquid part, hold on. Someone said that's a healthy part. 1 package is 16 ounces for one of these. So I'm gonna do one, it's 24 in here. So I'm just gonna add 2, I think. I'll make it nice and oniony. I'm okay with that because it'll be a little bit more dip. And then just mix it up and put it in a new container, a taller one. And that's, and then we got our chips. So that's 1 bag of chips gone for that. I used up a bag of chips for the Doritos. So those chips are getting used up. And it's literally like a bag of chips divided among 8 people. That bag goes so fast. So it's kind of like, I have 1 for tonight if we want to have with hot dogs, and I also have some for the weekend when they have poor boy subs, because it'll go quick. Like between everybody, it's like a handful of chips, so it doesn't last very long. But if you divide that bag up, it was what? I'm gonna say $3 a bag. You divide it by 8 people, that's like 40, not even 40 cents, 30, 35 cents for the bag. So that's not bad when you divide it up. Now our dinner is complete. Chips and dip. I know this is gonna taste way better. So I've got all my meal stuff done for the next few days, which was real quick, didn't take that long. The other thing I'm gonna do is some poor boy subs. This is something we like having. It's delicious. You can add a lot of meat, you can add little meat, whatever you have. So I took these out of my freezer because I bought these specifically for it. And then looking at this going, wow, there's not that many rolls. I mean, I'm sure that's what they always put in here, 18, right? I feel like they used to have a way more. So I'm gonna do 18, and then I went back and got these ones. These we made for some of our chicken. We're gonna do the chicken subs, and then didn't end up using them. So I'm gonna make as many as I can with the meat that I have, because I have ham and I have salami, I even have chicken. So I'm gonna probably mix all those because we have it, and then I'm gonna mix up. Poor boy subs are all about the sauce. So the sauce is a package of cream cheese, half a stick of butter, a good blob of mustard, and then I just forgot garlic. Let me get my garlic. I'm gonna whip that together here in my bowl, and then that'll be the spread of your sub, and then add everything else on. Wrap them up. You can freeze them that way, and then just heat them up, like either in the microwave. I like toasting like air fryer or like even the oven because they get a little crispy on the outside, but you can microwave them. We have done this when lunch meat was ready to go bad. freeze it, and then when you go to, it just heats up the meat, so it's really good that way. Whatever you got, it's a good, delicious po' boy subs. So those are nice and full. Like, you don't have to make your subs that full. I am, because then when they go to, look who's here. Look who's here, 'cause she smells all that meat. You smell it. She's like, I know it's there. I smell the salami. So instead of making just smaller ones, I'm just literally using, you know, it's, no, don't scratch my counter. And it'll be a full sub, so that will fill somebody up a lot better then. So that's like 8, so that is definitely a meal right there. Probably a couple extra for those that want to eat a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep making them. This paper I bought on Amazon because Sam's Club, I don't think it even had it when I needed it. I hear you. And so these are a little bit smaller. I don't love these as much as I love the paper from Sam's Club because it's bigger. When these are, you know, gone, which there's what, 500 in here, it's gonna be a lot. I'll definitely go back to Sam's Club. So I'm just putting them in bags like this just to hold it. I'll reuse these bags. I have a whole empty drawer in my refrigerator. I'm just gonna stock them full so that way we can eat those. So just make them as full as you want. Do less if you have less meat. Whatever you got, it's just about making more of a heartier meal. So I've got most of my food all done. Look at my kids drawing. We do. Brooklyn puts up a challenge of how to draw. So now next one is Maxine. So we've got my stick puppy, and it's fun. It's a fun little challenge on here. Wipes off really good. So what I have is food is done. So what I've got going on in my refrigerator is tonight we're gonna do hot dogs and the slow dogs, which is back there. The potato salad's here. And we've got the dip for the chips. That'll be tonight's dinner. And then tomorrow we will have po' boy subs for dinner. There's a whole drawer here. There's tons because that's gonna be Friday night dinner, and then guess what? Saturday, if the kids wanna eat it, they can eat it because I'm not gonna be here. So there's a ton in there. I did the ones with the sauce in the wax paper and then ones without with plastic so they can kind of decipher which ones are which. And then I also have a container of the spread so that way if, you know, a lot of it gets eaten up and we need more spread, we can put it on the other one. So that's in there. They can eat that with chips and veggies and fruit. It's easy. And then dinner, either Saturday or Sunday, it depends. I have all the stuff for haystacks right behind here, which is good. So we've got all that right there, rice up here. And it's good. All her toppings. The bread here, I had to put this in the refrigerator because we're getting past the due date. So I just had to throw some things in here, but this is good. I need to hit the store tomorrow, which I will film. I got to pick up a few things for my birthday, and then that way, milk, because I'm completely out of milk, and like milk, white milk. There's no white milk, and I think we're out of Jensen's milk too. So this is good. Plenty of food to eat. They can have bagels for breakfast. They can make eggs like they did. Maddie did. There's cereal. There's little oatmeal cups. There's plenty of food for the weekend. I'm not worried about anybody going starving at all. And then Maddie's gonna make Rice Krispie treats for our Valentine party, because we have to bring, according to our last name, we get to take a treat. So she's gonna make some Rice Krispies here. And a little bit, my food is done, which is a great thing. I've got the leftovers, which is the chicken and broccoli right here. So right here, I pulled these out, the 2 chilies to use up for lunch, and then this, and I poured the Alfredo sauce in one. I've got another one heating up because I heated that for Greg. He's gonna be home in a little bit, bringing the girls back. Great day, like a really good day. It's noon, I started late, and I still am gonna be done. And we have popcorn for the weekend too, because the kids know how to do the popcorn thing. We still got some cookies over here and pies. Good, I don't worry about anything, and then I'm sure we'll pick stuff up. I'm not really sure exactly. Like for my birthday, like I feel like someone said, oh, people should make you food, you should go out to eat. I don't mind that, but I don't have a place that I like love. Like for me, like having my favorite foods would make me happy. Like I like haystacks, that's something I enjoy eating, so I will have that. But I'm not sure yet exactly what I want to have for my weekend or my birthday treat yet. So I'm gonna see, I'm gonna go to the store and pick up a few things for our road trip, and then maybe if I see something, I'll grab it. It's okay, that's the beauty of being old and having your birthday. You don't have to have everybody make stuff for you. You don't have to feel like you have to go out, because in reality, I don't really love it. So I will make sure I get something picked that it will be yummy and delicious. So this is good. I'm finished for a little bit. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna get our school done, our chores. The sun is shining. Look at that sunshine outside. It's so bright, it doesn't even focus on outside. Maddie's up there. Oh, Maddie's over there. I don't even know if you can see Maddie. Look at her, she's over there. I'll have to get out of the way. There she is. She's sitting over there in the sunshine. It's that nice outside. So we've got the pool going. We left it off for a few days due to rain. So hopefully it'll be nice and warm today, and great day. Awesome, awesome day. Good Friday. Pulled in for the weekend, even though it's a day early for me, but it's still like my weekend. So good times. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll make some treats. All right, we got Maddie here. I was like, do you want to make the Rice Krispies right now? Or you want to wait till later? So usually we're used to making like 2 huge boxes. I know we don't need that much for our thing. So I'm just gonna follow the instructions I said on the back of what's next scene? Rice Crisp box here, and it's just 1 stick of butter, 2 packages of marshmallows, and we're gonna add this in. So Maddie's gonna make this, so we're gonna take this on for our fun day tomorrow. Okay, we just had to go for a way bigger bowl. Maddie's like, I'm like, how you doing? She's like, it's a little hard. So I'm like, yes, I forget. So we're gonna stick it in a bigger bowl for her. Sorry, Maddie. So my trick is kind of dampen your hands, not too much, just a little bit. I mean, get them a little so you can push it down so it doesn't stick. Or like all the great, we have so many sprinkles, so this is great to have some Valentine sprinkles. So we'll let these get hard, and then we will be putting those, cutting them up, taking them for our day. So one of the last things I want to do is chop up, I have a cantaloupe here, and pineapple. So I'm going to cut those up and we'll just leave them out to munch on. That's easy. And then I think my food is completed. So I'm finished with all the food. I don't have to do any more. So the rest of my afternoon, I took the time this morning and just did all the food. We didn't do school yet, so I told the kids, I said, let me get done with my work and then I'm finished. So now I'm done. So this afternoon I will be doing school with the kids. We'll take the time to do that, get out in this gorgeous sun because yes, it is warm, sunny out. You gotta get out in that sunshine when you can. And then I will focus, I have to do some like paperwork. I have emails to do. I've got videos to order for school. I've got Sam's Club that keeps getting ordered and then like it gets lost in the, when they're delivering it or it gets damaged, they keep canceling it. So I just have to order some more. It's my Miracle Whip and my hot sauce. Couldn't get that at the store for some reason. So I have to be on the phone with them today and get that done. And what else? A few other things, get a list for tomorrow so I can go shopping to go out for a birthday. So just little things I'm gonna focus on doing and edit today's video and get out for a walk because it's gonna be nice and then just enjoy being done for the day. So I thank you for watching, for always coming along, joining in our family and things that we do and you know, life, that's how it is. So I hope that you have a great, fantastic rest of your Friday. Come back next week because we're gonna go somewhere for my birthday and it'll be someplace new and I'll bring you along. It's supposed to be a relaxing day. It's something I look forward to doing. It'll be good. So I will see you again Monday with another video. All right, see ya. Bye.